played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nevada's offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. And they're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterback.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Spins away from 1. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The 1st down for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It's complete to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Chestnut Hill. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Trojans will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. He's got him. And he'll be brought down. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Fighting off the defender. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The RPO, it's complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Here's the pressure. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Give to the fullback. Runs through a tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Now on 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Hillstead. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Throws for the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Hillstead. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nevada going quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? 0. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Run it with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Trojan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good. It puts 1 more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Slips a tackle. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finds his man. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Firing to the right, complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fakes to grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He'll take a deep shot here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off play action on 1st down. The short hands. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Hillstead. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Plows through the defense. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Right back to him on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.